Fan films. They've been around for a while. I don't think they got started so much with YouTube as YouTube and the internet made it easier for fans to be seen and for fans to find these fan films. And they used to be love letters, plain and simple, to whatever fandom you happen to be part of. And that was great. I mean, some of the fan films weren't that good, but people had fun doing them. They put forth the effort. You know, it's fun. You had a good time with it. And now I think we're starting to see fan films are actually becoming better than what Hollywood is putting out. They're starting to look now a lot more like this is what we wanted. This is what the studios should have done. Why didn't the studios do this? Why is it we can do this, but the studios can't? I mean, let's look at it. Right off the bat, without getting too into it, the studios have all the money and people working on a project to put out, just technically and physically put out a product, okay? And I think that's part of the problem too, is that's what they're seeing it as. They're not seeing it as a story, they're seeing it as a product. Put the bolts on the nuts, you know what I mean. The wheels on the car, paint it, whatever, put it out. We don't care if it's good. Is it a car? Yes, it's a car. Put it out. And I think that's the same mentality they've got with movies, is they've gotten to the point they don't care about the story anymore. They're just like, are there actors in it? Yes. Is it filmed? Yes. Are there effects in it? Yes. Are a lot of effects in it? Yes. Is it green screen? Yes. Fuck it, we're done. Put it out. And I hope, I pray to God we're getting to that point now where it's like, no, we're done supporting this machine. It's time to get back to the story, because when you really look at some of the movies that have become part of our culture, the story was an important part of it. And don't get twisted with, well, it wasn't original. There are very few original stories. There's like five or seven concepts in the entire world that every story you've seen is based on. So let's not get too twisted or bent up or anything about, well, this story wasn't original. That's, then you're going to have to really go back and say, like, okay, well, was this one original then? The point being, was the story good? Did they window dress it enough to make it a good story? Was it fun to watch? Was it interesting? Hollywood has so many people working on a movie and it still sucks. And then you have these fan films being done by people that they're either being done for a shoestring budget or they're being done with no money at all. They've just got like-minded friends together, or maybe they're not even friends. Maybe they met as complete strangers, but they just happen to be fans of this thing. They're getting together, putting together solid fucking stories. And are they as flashy, as seamlessly put together as Hollywood? Not always. But then let's look at some of the earlier movies from Hollywood. The 80s movies, the 90s movies. There were some of them that was like, you know what, some of the effects were a little rough, but the movie was good because it had a good story. And you overlook that cheesy effect, or you overlook that seam you happen to see in that effect that's like, okay, that kind of broke it, but I can pretend I didn't see it because it works. The movie is good. I don't mind it. And now we have movies that visually are stunning. The CGI in most cases is seamless. In most cases, not all cases. Sometimes you can still tell. I find most of the movies now seem to be really over processed. They look too glossy and shiny. So take that as you will. But the point being, the fans are able to put out some really good stuff, and they're not making a fucking dime off it. Not a dime. Hollywood is making all this money off of it, and they're fucking up time and time again. So yeah, the fan films have gone from being love letters to being what we wish would have been put out. I think part of it too is that Hollywood just has this incestuous nature. Like, they only draw from certain people that happen to have made it. There comes a point that no matter how gifted you are, no matter how creative you are, you're going to come up to a point that you're just going to start repeating yourself. And if you're lucky, and if we're lucky, you're just going to throw out the same things we've already seen and we did love and we're probably going to love again. If it's the same thing. I'm going to try to put some links to some fan films in the bottom in the description. I put them up here, but I'm not sure how many I'm going to find. There may not be enough cards to use. So I'm going to put the links in the description box below. Check them out. It just shows you what really good intent and sticking to the story can do.